Bonjour, mon ami. Welcome to Tomb Raider: The Lost Artefact reunion. As soon as you start this level, make sure you crouch, otherwise you will get crushed by a boulder. Man, I don't know any other Tomb Raider level. There's certainly none that I can think of that starts in such a dramatic way and one where you can die so quickly. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to this very psychedelic, surreal, colourful world. Light a flare, but don't proceed too far in this direction just yet. You may be able to see another boulder waiting for you just over in that direction. So we're going to see if we can lure it towards us without getting crushed. So I'm just going to hop back and then do a standing jump forward. And then we should be able to proceed. We've got a semi-invisible walkway here. But if you light a flare, you should be able to see it more clearly. You'll probably be able to see it without a flare, to be honest. But anyway, it is a little bit dark. I picked up one set of grenades there. There is a second set here. And there is a third set on the end. So collect all those. I mean, if you want to, there is a huge amount of items in this level. And really, I'm going to show you where they are, but I'm not going to use hardly any of them. But if you want to be a completist, I will show you where they are all at. There are no secrets in this level either, so you don't need to worry about that. I think we had 3 sets of grenades on that last walkway, and we've got... we had a rocket just there that I collected. And right at the far end of this second platform, we have even more grenades that I totally won't be using. Anyway, with those grabbed, there is one final item that we can snag before we carry on with the level, and that's up in this direction. If you just follow this walkway round, there are some flares waiting behind this pillar. And I will be using some flares, although honestly I'm not exactly sure, so you might want to skip them. Right, down to business. There is another door here. This is the correct way to go. I am going to take out my Desert Eagle because fairly shortly there's going to be some dudes with torches for us to take out. And you may be able to see one of them on the left-hand side behind the railings. You can't see him just yet. He is behind there though, so we're going to go find him. There's some MP5 ammo there that I'll grab in a second. Got him. There's another one over here. Did I miss him? He might have already gone up the steps. Yes, I think he did. He might come down these stairs to greet you. But anyway, both the dudes come out of both of these doorways. So if you're quick enough, you'll be able to shoot them. Grab the MP5 ammo. They are both guarding items as well. And again, I'm not going to need them. I think they're med packs, and I definitely don't want those. So, heck, I'm disorientated here. Where am I going? Down here. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, be very careful of this green goo. I do remember that. That will burn you alive. So don't touch it. You can, however, grab this small med pack that's here if you want it. I don't want it, but it's useful to show you where it's at, right? Avoid the burning goo, jump back out and wander around to this very, very similar looking room that the second guy emerged from. Light a flare if you want to. Avoid the burning stuff and collect the second med pack. So with those items grabbed, you can now work your way back out of these little alcoves and back towards the big grand staircase that we kind of had a camera angle of a minute ago. This is the way to go. Don't be put off by the floating bodies and the floating or swinging burning torches. The burning torches, they will ignite you, so maybe do be a little bit frightened of them, but the floating bodies are just decoration. Okay, you have this kind of abyss kind of below you, but if you light a flare, you'll be able to just see the outline of some invisible platforms. You can do a standing jump to this first one, and even though you can't see the next one, you can in fact do a running jump over and find it here, and then do a standing jump to the next one, and then if you walk towards this kind of decorated tile of tortured skeletons, walk to the far left corner, do a standing jump and down the slope into the path of the swinging burning torch, but you should hopefully just miss it. Do be careful though, as I say, it's not just decoration, you will burn. Right, grab the flares if you want them and then walk towards the swinging burning torch to here, and basically we need to jump across into that passage just ahead without catching fire from that. But as soon as we do, a boss battle is going to begin. We are going to encounter Sophia Lee from Tomb Raider 3, for those of you who have played it from the level City. She has stolen the Hand of Rathmore that we collected in the last level. We have now lost it twice, I think. So we need to get it back. Unfortunately, she's going to be using it to power up a weapon that she's going to be using to fire green laser bolts at us. And we need to take care of her and get the artifact back. And as soon as we jump across, we're going to have a bit of a timed run because we want to climb onto a platform before she lets off her first shot. So I wish you luck. Try and time your way across this gap if you can. I'm done talking now. Well, I'm done with that explanation anyway. Light another flare. Okay, I'm going to take a step forward and then another one. Jump. You get a camera angle. Do another standing jump forward. Work your way around to the right and then right again. And as soon as you vault up onto this platform with the small med pack, Sophia will stop shooting. She was over on the right and you might just be able to see her climbing there. Jump up into this alcove with the floating body and then up onto this platform with the small med pack. She is going to start letting off shots properly now. And in fact, you may be able to hear them. There they are. But if you vault up onto here, as soon as you start running forward, she will start climbing up to the next level and, as I say, stop shooting. So if you climb up, camera angle, jump across to here, and then do a hop back, aim for that large med pack across the way and do a running jump. And even though you do have a boulder tumbling towards you, Lara should be able to grab the med pack without dying. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Yikesy. Pull this switch. I'm talking a bit quickly here because there's a lot to do and I don't want to get hit, burned, killed. Take out your Desert Eagle. As soon as we open these doors, there are going to be loads of enemies in here. 4 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 ahead of you, 1 behind you. Wow. Okay, I will slow down a bit. We have a breather. Right, Sophia isn't going to chase us or anything. She's going to be outside with the Hand of Rathmore, with her green laser death weapon. So she may be able to get you in this cavern, but she won't be able to get you past this kind of point here. This is sort of a safe area. What did I grab? I think I grabbed some flares and 2 small med packs. Sorry, I was talking over doing that, but they are in this room if you want them. We've got a dude here with some interesting laser eyes. Nice. Okay, come round into this cavern. We've got another swinging, flaming torch thing. Avoid that and come round to this switch that's on this wall here. Pull that and then jump up and go nowhere. Jump up onto these steps. I can hear Sophia shooting again. Hopefully I can take her out without taking any more damage because I have taken way more than I thought I would, unfortunately. But we are very close to taking care of her, God willing. Right, speaking of which, let's take out the rocket launcher because that is going to be the weapon we're going to use to finish her off. Climb out in this direction and then turn to the right. She's going to be way across the way there. I'm going to do a standing jump to here, get a camera angle, immediately jump up to where this large med pack is at, jump down, take out the rocket launcher. I'm going to take off a shot on her there. And I'm not going to fire too many shots with the rocket launcher because I'm dead. Alright, I will talk you back through that in a sec. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try not to get killed by Sophia. Is she dead? Okay, we did it. You might want to try and spare your rockets a bit more there, depending on how many you have. Basically, the best time to kill Sophia is just when she's charging up for a big, powerful shot, which she was kind of doing there, although you couldn't really see it because we had that boulder falling down in front of us. But that is the best way to do it. You don't have to be up here. You can be down on that ledge there. Sometimes I found it easier to let off rockets while I was side jumping because sometimes the rockets got a bit more height, and that did seem to make a difference. You can take her out while standing still from down there, just being rooted to the spot, but it was quite literally hit or miss. Even though I did hit her, sometimes it wasn't enough to kill her. It's a little bit random. There may be a more specific method for taking care of her, but if you know it, let me know. Anyway, we're basically done. All we have to do is get out of here, but there are a lot of items in this area that I'm going to try and collect and show you where they're all at without dying. We can still die. It's not over yet. Anyway, there was a large med pack on top of that pillar, and there's also a rocket in this corner. And if you climb out in this direction and do a standing jump down here, you will find More rockets over here. Totally pointless. I should point out this is completely pointless, us collecting these. We don't need them. There is nothing more for us to fight. There are no more enemies. We won't need this ammo again, but hey, you may find these useful if you get to Sapphire and you don't have enough ammo or enough medkits or whatever. This will be a useful cache, and you can grab these things while Sapphire is shooting you. It is possible. Okay, let's try this. Standing jump over to there. Phew, made it. Grab the small med pack. We have another rocket right ahead here. So collect those if you want them, and then come back round towards this corridor over here. If you turn left, there is another rocket waiting for you. Very nice to have. We can take it home with us, I guess. A souvenir rocket. Let's also grab a souvenir small med pack, and then very carefully jump out of this passage, and then run over here to where there are 2 more rockets. My rocket launcher overfloweth. I don't know why we keep getting that random camera angle of the Hand of Rathmore. I think maybe the game might be saying, hey, you do know there's a priceless meteoric artifact just waiting for you here? And I'm like, I know, game, I'm coming. Okay, this is a jump that kills me more times than it really should. I only need to do a running jump over to there, but I do seem to keep dying for some reason. Let's try and... yeah, that's going to kill me, isn't it? I'm going to take a step back, do a running jump over to there, and don't die, just like that. Thank you, Lara. Climb up towards the Hand of Rathmore. Next to... Oh, we got another floating dude here. Yeah, hi, floating dude. Finally, we've got the Hand of Rathmore back. We're not going to lose it this time. This is it. And even though we do have some sinister music and a camera angle when we collect it, there's really nothing to worry about. All you need to do is go through this... Hello. Go through this open door, he says, into the red passage, down the slope, smash your head, fall down the hole, scream, fall into the water, and swim out. We made it. Look at that sky. Very pretty. Hey, floating dudes. Au revoir, floating dudes. We're on the beach that we were on in the last level, and we have a hot air balloon coming to our rescue. And that is it. There is nothing else here. There's the balloon. All you need to do is run forward towards the palm tree, and the game will freeze, just like that. There we go. And we have a interesting shot of Lara and an exploding helicopter, which I don't seem to remember. The word artifact spelt incorrectly if you're British, and we have the credits. Gosh, we did it. This is the end of the Lost Artefact. I've really enjoyed this expansion. I mean, it's a Tomb Raider game. I should say I am biased. I do like all the classic Tomb Raider games, honestly. In fact, heck, I like all the Tomb Raider games. Crystal Dynamics, the full collection. This one was very different to a lot of them for me in many ways. I think as much as I enjoyed the Golden Mask and as much as I enjoyed games like Tomb Raider 3, for example, they are very difficult. The Lost Artefact wasn't easy at times, but in the older games like Tomb Raider 3, sometimes I felt as if the level designers were really trying to make my life hard and were trying to punish me, which is fine, I guess. But with the Lost Artefact, it felt like there was this kind of cheekiness to it. There was a humour there. I think with things like having a robot Loch Ness monster in Highland Fling, and having the ginger-haired kilted Scotsman in Willard's Lair charging around, and even having the rocket, George Stephenson's rocket in Shakespeare Cliff, next to the rocket launcher. It just felt like, yeah, this was made with a bit of a nudge and a wink. It was a little bit cheeky and a little bit more fun. And like the previous level, you're just invading a zoo in France. It's a madhouse. I thought it was more humorous, and I appreciated it for that. Anyway, the final statistics, here we have them. All 15 secrets, 112 kills, ammo used versus hit ratio. Let's skim past that quickly and focus on 0 health packs. That is a much better stat. There we go. That is how you complete the Lost Artefact without using a health pack. And I need to decide what Tomb Raider game I am going to play next. Do leave me your suggestions. I know what my favourites are, but I won't reveal that till maybe another day and another video. But there will be more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.